Hello and welcome to another beer review with the Beardman. Today I am bringing you the other Segundo Stone Cold Steve Austin beer. This is the Broken Skull, which is obviously the nameplate of Stone Cold Steve Austin's moniker. I previously had the IPA and it was very, very well made. There was no real issues. It was just very generic. It was pleasant enough, and he did a decent job of what he's supposed to be. Stone Cold and his moniker, it was always Budweiser, cans got chucked in, and he just do that. I've done it plenty of times just because it's Stone Cold and Steve Austin. You know, one of my all-time favourites, and of course you do it. Of course you do it. Anyone's a wrestling fan who hasn't done it is a liar. Just a complete liar, or just is a complete teetotaler, which is absolutely fine with me. But anyone who actually drinks alcohol, they've all done that. And if they haven't, bullshit. I'm calling on that straight away. But with it being an American lager, I'm expecting the worst, to be perfectly honest. I've had some really good American lagers, but they don't really generically size it as American lager. It's just lager. In fact, one of my favourites lagers I've ever had is from America. Granted, they have based all their brewery on learning from the Czechs, so it's understandable. I won't name drop it in this video, but if you do a bit of research, you'll know what I mean. But yeah, let's have a little close look at the beer, eh? Well, I will say it died the death the head did. I will say this glass, I won't lie, this is 12:15 at night, and the only beer that kind of drew me in is this. So the head's died. The glass wasn't cleaned properly. I won't lie. But in terms of look at the beer, it's got a decent haze to it. To be fair, it isn't the generic American lager. It is in a way because it looks, flathead, carbonated, light. It has all that factor, but it has a bit of a haze to it. It looks quite appealing. It's definitely like a hazy straw colour. The head's completely died, but I think that's a mixture of this beer and my glass not being cleaned properly. Let's go to sniff, eh? It smells pleasant enough. It does smell like American lager. I can see where it's coming from. Corny, lemony, that lagery funk. Is that smell in there? It's like corny lemon with that lagery funk, which is American lager. You can't really deny that. It's one of the better smelling American lagers I've smelled, to be perfectly honest with you. It smells really good. It isn't to touch on the Germans and Czech. This cost me £8.50. Yeah. It's only basically it's an American in the name, I think, but yeah, that's what it's taste today. It smells perfectly fine though. It's still got the last one was pretty good, so give it a taste today. Cheers. Not bad. Not bad at all. You can definitely tell it's American. Straight from the bat. It's very light, very easy drinking. It hasn't got the complexity. It's quite sweet. It screams American. It isn't. Let's say I am a beer snob. I will self-confess that. I want the best of the best, and that includes I want German lagers, Czech lagers, because they are the masters of that style. But I will say, as American lagers go, it's pretty bloody good, to be honest. Really quite sweet with lemon, straight from the bat. There's got to be corn in there. There's got to be corn in there because it's that sweet. And the only time I have sweetness with a lager like that is if it's not an IPL, Indie Pale Lager, is corn-based lagers or maize. Could be maize, to be fair. In fact, let's have a little look at the ingredients. If it has got that in it, I would not be shocked. I'd probably presume Italian. It doesn't say, I don't think. The one thing about it isn't Cornet's Maze. It's actually pretty good for American lager standards. It's good, to be honest. It is pretty good. As a lager lover, it's fine. It's okay. As a wrestling fan, it kind of bumps up a little bit. The body's pretty good, especially for American lagers. American lagers is light. This does taste light, but it's got a body to it. It's got a decent body to it. It drinks really well. It's very refreshing. But that lemon's really good. It isn't just lemon. It is good lemon. To be fair, it's good lemon. American lager is just refreshment. It's so bloody hot over there. This is tasty. Would I recommend it? Is a lager connoisseur in quotations? No. But it has its place, and for its place in terms of American lager, it's probably one, if not the best American lager I've had that's based on American lager, not Czech. I've had some amazing lagers from America, to be fair, but it's an American lager goes. It's shits over Budweiser, Miller, Coors, all that dross from a very, very high ceiling. I can see why Stone Cold loves this, because I presume he likes that type of thing. Yeah, it is perfectly fine. As a Brit, drinking it for £8.50 a can, rip off, to be perfectly honest with you. But it is literally just based on a name, and it's American. A rating. As a rating as a lager goes, it's a 3.5, because as much as I'm not creaming pants over it and being a snob, I'd drink it again. I would drink it again. I wouldn't buy it again. But if someone said, here you go, do you fancy this? I'd drink it if I was in America. It was on draft, and I just really fancied a lager. That probably if I was especially in America, like Vegas or somewhere it's really hot, the Carolinas or something, and that was on, that'd probably be my first port of call, to be honest. I think I'd drink quite a few as well. So it has its place. I'm not dissing it. I think El Segundo have kind of nailed this kind of market. To be fair, this in between the two, not for the snob. The snobs will get drawn if you're wrestling fans, but as a general wider public, I think it's really enjoyable. I think it's really good. So fair play to El Segundo, fair play to Stone Cold Steve Austin to get on the bandwagon, and this is a fairly decent lager. It's a 3.5 from me. I hope you've enjoyed this long review, because it is now 12:30. I hope you've enjoyed this review. Cheers.